It looks like DaBrat's marriage is falling apart, and the tea is hot. DaBrat recently accused Judy, her spouse, of being a non-compliant mother and a gold digger. But wait until you hear about Judy's financial troubles. This isn't even the worst of it. The messiness of this is increasing by the minute. These two DaBrats are exchanging some really severe allegations, and she isn't holding back either. Does Judy seem like a deadbeat mother? But wait, there's more. Judy seems to be struggling financially as well. We are discussing reports of insolvency and brand disasters. Yes, the tea is hot, but here's the thing. Judy is retaliating because she feels so deceived. This marriage is going to leak tea, and you're not ready for it. Before things get out of control, we should put an end to this tumultuous drama. Remember not to forget. Let's discuss how these two actually came together while smoking pipes and drinking hot tea. Although DaBrat and Judy have been connected since 2017, their relationship was made public in 2020. They first met at a Kaleidoscope event. Yep, it is Judy's hair company, where she has always pushed for women to get their hair done correctly. Here's where it gets even more interesting though. Judy wasn't as dedicated as she first appeared to be. Around town, there are rumors that In fact, Judy once broke up with Brad to return to a man she had dated before. Do you think that's possible? Judy is out here playing musical chairs with her love interest, while DaBrat believes she has found her soulmate. To side, people began to question Judy's past relationships because it seemed that she had a history of putting her work before her kids. It makes folks wonder if Judy is really all about that love and family life with DaBrat, or if there's something else going on. I'm not one to pass judgment, but it does. But the situation becomes much more chaotic. Do you remember the lavish, lovely wedding of DaBrat and Judy? According to other sources, they aren't even legally wed. Instead of showing genuine affection, it seemed that they were conducting business. In relation to business, what could have motivated Judy to stop DaBrat? According to others, Judy has always viewed DaBrat as a means of advancing her own brand. After all, think about this. Judy gets to spend time with her well-known rapper, and now she's becoming viral on social media, garnering even more attention for her hair products. It's possible that none of this turmoil has caused anyone to look at Judy in an odd way. Was Judy really genuinely attracted to DaBrat? Or was this all a publicity stunt? What about Judy's children from before she met DaBrat? Judy has been keeping a lot of information about her relationship with DaBrat secret, it seems. Judy has worked hard to maintain her image, but get ready for things to get much messier. In addition to talking about the drama that surrounded DaBrat and Judy's relationship, we're now going deeper into some extremely dubious matters. Many are starting to question whether Judy's love for DaBrat was ever sincere or whether this was all a publicity act. Let's dissect that though. Do you remember all the ostentatious presents Judy used to give DaBrat vehicles on cars? Some claim that Judy regarded DaBrat as her golden ticket to fame and wealth, rather than merely attempting to buy her way into the spotlight. Can you believe that there are allegations that Judy may not even be attracted to women? It makes it obvious that Judy wouldn't marry a woman, especially if some of her former partners are out there demanding to know that she is quite straight. You see, it all boils down to this. Judy meets the rapper DaBrat, who is completely deaf, and suddenly she's in the news and her hair products are getting more attention. Not in my opinion. It appears like Judy viewed the banner as her personal billboard and was prepared to do whatever it took to keep that advertising space. It becomes even more dubious when you take into account that Judy made a big proposal to DaBrat. Some people think it was more about business than love, while others think Judy was just trying to take advantage of the discussion over LGBT support and using love to create a buzz. Additionally, the DaBrat family was obviously not interested in what Judy was selling from the start. Lisa Ray, the sister of the DaBrats, was ignoring Judy from the start and seemed to be able to see through all of Judy's charming rhetoric. Lisa R's knowledge was that the rest of us were unaware of. When you consider everything, it does appear like Judy saw DaBrat as her chance to grow in life and wasn't going to let it pass her by. I'm not saying that Judy is an evil genius or a chronic scam artist, The question that has everyone discussing is this: why is Judy looking so shocked and hurt if she was just using DaBrat the entire time? Now, what do you suppose would happen if you had been playing games from the start? You thought I was done, so hold on and wait a minute. Judy was not exactly the mother of the year, DaBrat, since she has been leaking secrets and casting questions on her parenting skills. But remember, Judy is always posting cute pictures of herself on social media. However, as it turns out, it might have been done more to placate the trolls who were calling Judy a deadbeat mother than to expose the truth. But also her other kids. You heard me, Brad and Judy have been arguing a lot about little things, particularly their son. Simple, sporadic arguments about who gets to buckle you up in the car seat are what I mean. The worst part is that, before she even met DaBrat, Judy doesn't seem to have been present for her other 3 children. There seems to be a pattern here, but DaBrat is reportedly not holding back. In a moment, we will address that. However, Judy is continuously showing off her parenting skills on social media, the insider continued, adding Julie seems determined to make all the decisions when it comes to parenting, and DaBrat isn't having it because she thinks it's all for show because Judy isn't that interested in her son. This is when things start to get interesting. Do you recall Judy's admission that she wasn't present for her children when she was establishing her company? She claims that she is overcompensating in an attempt to demonstrate that she is capable of being a good mother this time around. You have to wonder what DaBrat's family knew at the time because they were sneering at Judy from the beginning and saw right through her ruse. I don't mean to imply that Judy is a bad person, but the whole affair does paint a picture. Judy appears to have been playing games with Brad, her children, and even her fans, and now it's all coming back to haunt her. Did you think this would be the end of the drama? It's going to get worse though. Remember when Judy showed off her wealth and talked about living big? Her dominion seems to be crumbling more quickly than a sandcastle that is vulnerable to hurricanes. We have started revealing details about Judy's troubled romantic past and questionable parenting. But that is only the beginning. Judy's finances, which are hot, believe me, are the main course. What is going on in the streets then? It's possible that Jay's brands, the hair products she constantly promotes, aren't actually selling very well. It gets worse. There are rumors that Judy might be declaring bankruptcy. People are claiming that her business is failing more quickly than the Titanic and that she is drowning in debt. Is it possible that this woman, who often shows off her fancy automobiles and fine clothes, is? Judy seems to have been depending on DaBrat to prepare Ken's meals. Do you recall Judy boasting about being a self-made millionaire and the boss babe? It seems like this might have been just talk and no action. According to some, DaBrat has been the one keeping the lights on the entire time. They believe that he is not a fool, and with all of the divorce drama going on, DaBrat may be abandoning Judy. Judy may become much poorer than she already is if DaBrat is allegedly going through with divorce and child support. But let's pause to consider Judy's journey from showing off her good looks to maybe declaring bankruptcy. Living way beyond her means, dressing up, taking lavish vacations, and purchasing all these pricey presents for DaBrat. Indeed, it turns out that she might have been using her credit card to pay for everything in the hopes that her businesses would cover the costs. But those companies seem to have served more as smoke screens than as actual revenue generators. I see your question. Why did Judy always act as though she was rolling in D if she was that broke? According to others, Judy has been taking out loans and borrowing money to keep her enterprises running. But now that the chickens are coming home, she is looking at a mountain of debt. According to others, Judy utilized the rap to get famous, and now, since it seems like she might have been using it to make money as well, not to mention Baby True and all of this, it was all part of her plan to keep DaBrat interested. It's time to investigate the real story of Brad and Judy's marriage in depth. We've been discussing their turmoil, financial difficulties, and the child, but what if I told you that their entire relationship may have been a massive deception from the beginning? Let's dissect it. Do you recall the lavish presents Judy gave DaBrat? The jewels, the vehicles, the journeys? It wasn't real, according to some people. It is said that Judy attempted to purchase DaBrat's love, thinking that by offering her money, she could win DaBrat's happiness. We all know that's not how true love operates, but it becomes even more complicated when you take into account that DaBrat is a first-time mother. Rumor has it, though, that Judy has been using DaBrat rather than letting her enjoy her new role as a mother. Judy has been working very hard to take over her company. As you may remember, the entire process of Brad and Judy trying to conceive was challenging. Blood clots and hospital stays were among Judy's major health issues during the IVF procedure, and such stress can seriously fracture any relationship, let alone one that may have been shaggy's in the first place. But I can see what you're saying. It all seems like love. But they seem so happy at first, and you're right. You might be thinking, but the honeymoon period usually fades. As some fans have already stated, it seems that DaBrat and Judy's honeymoon period ended sooner than we thought. Together, they provide a vivid image of the honeymoon coming to an end and reality sinking in. Judy's lavish presence, her need for dominance, and the way she keeps DaBrat in the background all contribute to what seems to be more of a business deal than a true romantic relationship. Since what goes around comes around, Judy appeared to regard the youngster as her ticket to fame and would stop at nothing to keep her on the hook. However, now that this whole situation is coming to pass, folks on the street are claiming that Judy is acting shocked and wounded as though she. However, we must not overlook DaBrat in all of this. From coming out later in life to being a mother for the first time at an advanced age, she has experienced a lot. It appears that she ended up with someone who was more concerned with what she could do for them than with supporting her. DaBrat is ready to release a shocking show that will completely upend everything. Just when you thought the drama couldn't get any more bizarre, would you believe me if I told you that she is coming for everything, rather than simply leaving? It seems that Judy will be affected by the actions of DaBrat. He's not playing around. He's battling for custody of their child and is requesting child support from Judy in this complex custody battle. Do you think it's going to be the other way around in Judy? Get a kick out of her own medicine. According to the sources, Judy is displaying signs of shock and hurt over the whole thing. It's also important to note Judy's reaction to this recent development. Remember how we talked about Judy's money issues earlier? She seems to be trying to battle for her child's custody. Judy appears to be looking for methods to continue earning money now that she is broke. The Brats are reportedly trying to obtain custody, and the custody battle is getting nasty. After all, stranger things have happened in Hollywood, but it's hard to imagine them ever becoming friends again given how hostile they are toward each other. Is there any chance that their love will survive Judy's custody request? A single sizable happy family, in addition to the fact that True is not involved in her mother's drama. DaBrat is battling to ensure TR's needs are met, even if it involves going to court with Judy. Although Judy is attempting to hold on to True as though she is her only chance for happiness, there is another issue that has everyone talking. Is Judy truly as impoverished as they all appear to believe? If DaBrat prevails, Judy might have to accept a real job for the first time in years. However, some are suggesting that this is her final desperate attempt to keep up the opulent lifestyle she has become used to. What will happen to all of Judy's businesses, you know, the ones that are supposed to be failing, in relation to jobs? Without water, you must realize that it's rather comforting to watch DaBrat defend herself, her child, and all that Judy has done to her. Is it unreasonable for her to want to regain control? Here's the crazy idea, but this DaBrat and Judy drama is even crazier than a roller coaster. It could be the last straw that causes her empire to fall apart permanently if she loses the custody battle and is forced to pay child support. Oh, you guys were unaware that the Brats were releasing an album, but you know how these celebs like to stir up controversy just before a release? What if this whole situation is nothing more than a publicity stunt? These days, these folks will do everything to get a little attention, right? Almost as if they think we can't look past their performances. Fans have been leaving comments on their games nonstop. Judy isn't prepared for him when she gets irritated, especially when he is behind her kid. Even if I know she didn't say DaBrat broke her. Judy is both a mother and a user because she gave birth to 3 children, but did not raise any. Judy was also aware that she would not remain with Brett, who was in charge of the business and never showed up for work. Who will be granted custody of the couple's children if this is the case? Please view the following video and provide your thoughts in the comments section below.